Okay, I'm just going to do a few sample problems that help us maybe better understand the various transformations. Quick, fast, and hurry review. We've got the A, the H, and the K, and we saw that the A is what makes the parabola change its shape. So we saw that numbers between 0 and 1 make it get kind of flatter, closer to the X. Numbers for A greater than 1. So there's my 1 where I start, and it gets closer and closer to the y-axis. That's the first observation we made. H, that just made it move from left to right. Some of the mnemonic devices was the fact that the H, like as in hand, left hand, right hand. So the H makes it move left and right. You'll also notice, well, I'll do this first. The K. K just makes it move up and down, up and down. Some mnemonic devices is that inside the parentheses is our H. So inside the parentheses is like being inside your house. When you're inside your house, mom only lets you maybe walk left and right. She does not let you jump up and down the house. She says go outside, like where the K is. K allows you to jump up and down. The other thing inside the house, and you'll see what I mean, what I'm about to say shortly. Inside the house, mama does not let you run around the house. So she says no. You'll see what I mean about the no shortly. Meaning that the H, if you see -3, no, you don't go left 3, you go right 3. And again, as we get into some practice ones, we'll show you. Okay, I wanted to bring your attention to two separate situations, just so that you have a deeper understanding. There's my parent. If I was to add 5 on the outside, meaning there's no parentheses here, adding 5 on the outside does make it go up. But if I added 5 on the inside, parentheses, let's do plus 5. Let me get this, close my parentheses and get this out of here. And as you can see, when I add, oops, didn't want my parentheses there. I want my parentheses here. When I, let's just do this. Close parentheses, and let's raise it to the second. There we go. And so when I put it on the inside, it's making it move left and right. And again, you see plus 5, but it actually went to the left 5. That's what I mean by it kind of is the opposite of what you're supposed to do, or at least what you assume. You see plus 5, you're thinking it should go to the right, it actually goes to the left. So let's do a few sample problems, see what happens. All right, we have to make our parent move to the right, to the right. So if I'm moving left and right, that's the H. Because I want to make it move to the right, I might assume I'm going to be doing X plus, and I'm going 3 to the right. Let me do this first, my parentheses, X plus 3, and we want to raise it to the second power. And here's where we see it doesn't go the way we anticipated. So the plus 3 should actually be -3. And -3 inside makes it move to where we want it to be. Next one. So here we'll be a little more straightforward. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the left. Left, like left hand, the H. So we're changing something inside. So here, because we want to make it move to the left, we're going to add. So we're adding 5. Close parentheses, and we square it. So that makes it move 5 to the left. Next one. Here, we're trying to make the parabola simply move 1 to the right. 1 to the right means we have to subtract 1 on the inside. So x minus 1, raise it to the second power. Something you'll notice, I'm not putting anything for my A. I don't have any numbers for my K, because right now A is understood to be 1, K is understood to be 0. So there's no need for me to put anything. Because the parabola is only moving to the right, I'm only going to adjust my H. Oops, I'm going to go to the, oh, I only want to go one step, not two steps. All right, one step. There we go. All right, next one. Here again, we're only moving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps to the right. So left and right is on the inside. So H, and because I'm moving to the right, minus, oops, X, minus. And we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to the second power. So there's our left and right. Now we have the parabola, the parent, just simply moving up. So we're not adjusting the H, we're now just adjusting the K. So all we have is the parent, so there's no need for parentheses. So there's, if I just did that, that just gives me my parent. You don't see anything there. But we want to take the parent and simply add 3 because we want to move it up 3. And there we go. Next one. Here, we're just moving it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the parent, x squared, and moving it down 4. So simply subtract 4. And again, subtracting 4 on the outside of the parentheses. Next, another one, simply moving it down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this time. X squared minus 6. All right. Here up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving it up, so let's add 7. That's it, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep. So x squared plus 7. Bet. All right, now we're doing a couple things. This is moving left and up. So if I'm moving it left, that means I have to do something inside the parentheses. And because we're moving it left, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're adding 5. And I'm just going to stop there just to overemphasize it. This is what happens. So it just moved 5 to the left. Now I just got to move it up 2. Moving it up 2 simply on the outside, plus 2. And if you recall back from geometry, this is in vertex form. Our vertex has the numbers 5 and 2, but the vertex is actually -5, +2. -5 on the x, +2 on the y. Let's continue. All right, here it looks like it moved 1, 2, 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 down. So to move it 3 to the right, that's inside the parentheses, -3. And we want to go, let's square it. Don't forget to square, because if we don't square it, it won't be quadratic. And 1, 2, 3, 4 down, -4. Awesome. And again, vertex form. The vertex, the x-coordinate is not -3, but +3, -4. +3, -4. Next. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. So 7 to the right would be x -7. Now let's square it. And now we just need to move it 3 steps up. +3. There we go. Hopefully you're getting the hang of this. All right, we're moving it 2 steps to the left, 1 step down. 2 steps left, which means x +2. Let's square it. And now let's move it 1 step down, -1. There we go. Let's see where we are now. Looks like we got one more. Oh no, they added a little something here. So not only did it move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, 2 up, it also flipped. So I'm going to first do one thing at a time. Let's look at moving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. So that means definitely x +5. And let's raise it to the second power. So if I just submitted that, so it did move it over. Now let's go ahead and move it up. So I'm trying to match my vertices, the vertexes. So we said plus 2, enter. And as you see, we're getting closer. So all I need to do is flip it. So flip it, the A becomes negative. Soon as I put the negative here, everything matches up. So my recommendation is consider one thing at a time. So with that being said, first thing, 1, 2, 3 to the right. Making it 3 to the right, x minus 3. Let's square it. So that I can submit just to see. Okay, move the 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Simply subtract 4. Let's see if it got there. Yep. And all I need to do now is flip it. So to flip it, the x becomes negative. Submit. There we are. All right, almost there. All right, again, got 3 things going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. So x minus 7 squared. Yep, that moves it over. Now let's move it up 3 steps. Plus 3. So now the vertices are the exact way they need to be. Move the 7 to the right, 3 up. Now let's just flip this sucker. Make that negative. Submit. There we go. I think I got a couple more of these. All right, same situation. 2 to the left, 1 down. 2 to the left, x plus 2. Let's square it. That moves it over. Now we just need to move it down 1. Minus 1. There we go. And now reciprocate. So we'll reflect it. Make it negative. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to play with the A right now just to get some practice with this. The black is my original parent. And all I'm doing is making it a little tighter. So it's skinnier. It's skinnier. The deal is, in order to make it skinny, the at least your A, gets higher than 1. So the higher the number, the skinnier it gets. It's kind of like this. As it gets skinny, it gets teeny, 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 teeny. So your pitch of your voice is going higher. As a mnemonic device, the higher the number it gets, the tinier and tinier and skinnier it gets, the higher pitch your voice is. So I'm just going to test a couple numbers higher than 1. Let's do 4x squared. And I'm only doing 4x squared because there is no horizontal movement and there is no vertical movement. Only getting skinnier. When I submit, oh, that was a lucky guess. So on my first try, I did make it skinnier by simply making the 1 a 4. Won't always work that way. Just to show, if I would have tried, say the 3, it did get skinnier, but not skinnier enough. All right. Here, it got flatter, it got bigger, lower. So it's almost getting lower and lower. That's why the number for A will be lower than 1. So again, I'm going to guess and check. Something lower than 1, like maybe point, I don't know, 0.7. And x to the second power. So let's see, where am I? I'm right here. So 0.7 wasn't low enough. And again, I'm emphasizing the fact that I'm creating a number lower than 1 will make the parabola look like it's getting lower. So 0.7 is not low enough. 0.4, I'm just guessing and checking. It's gotten lower, but still not low enough. Let's try 5. It got low. Oh, I went the wrong way. 0.5 is not a smaller number. 0.5 was a bigger. So let's do 0.3. There we go. And again, I'm emphasizing this is purely guess and check. Next. And time's about to run out on me. I'll do this one. So it looks like we got really low. So maybe 0.2 x squared. 0.2 is not enough. Let's try 0.1 and then we'll call it. 1, enter. There we go.